Most dog owners believe that when their pet is anxious, the only real solution is more walks or new toys. But the truth is, their inner peace actually starts right inside their food bowl. Most people are completely overlooking the natural remedies sitting right in their own kitchen. I'm going to show you 6 healing foods that silently calm your dog's nervous system. And number 6 is something that 90% of you think you should never, ever let them eat. Living in a modern city like New York or Chicago is fast, loud, and often overwhelming, not just for us, but for our dogs too. While we are away at work, many dogs spend hours in cramped apartments, startled by the sudden blast of a car horn or the sharp wail of a distant siren. You might see your dog cowering under the dining table during a storm or pacing restlessly near the door. Most owners think this is just a quirk of their personality, but few realize it is actually chronic urban stress. If ignored, this constant state of anxiety silently begins to destroy their immune system from the inside out. We can't always change the noise outside, but we can change how their bodies react to it. It starts with specific nutrients that help them find calm in a loud world. Number 1. Blueberries. Most dog owners view these tiny berries as just a sweet, occasional treat, or perhaps a way to help maintain a shiny coat. But very few realize they are actually one of the most potent tools for protecting a dog's brain from the physical toll of anxiety. When a dog experiences chronic stress, their body is flooded with cortisol, which leads to the production of harmful free radicals. These molecules can effectively rust brain cells over time, making your dog more reactive and less able to cope with change. Blueberries are unique because they are packed with anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that give them their deep color. These compounds act like a microscopic shield, neutralizing free radicals and lowering inflammation in the nervous system. For an added benefit, try serving them frozen. The cold, crunchy texture provides a form of mechanical stress relief. Much like how some people chew gum when they are nervous, the act of crunching on a frozen blueberry forces your dog to focus and naturally slows their heart rate. Just 5 or 6 berries a day is a simple way to build their mental resilience. It is a perfect reminder that sometimes the smallest things in the kitchen carry the greatest power to protect. Number 2. Turkey. Most people believe that all poultry is essentially the same, assuming that if chicken is healthy, turkey is just a different version of the same meal. But little do they realize that turkey acts as a unique messenger of peace for a dog's nervous system. You might recognize the feeling humans get after a large Thanksgiving dinner, that sense of deep, heavy-lidded calm. This happens because turkey is exceptionally rich in an amino acid called L-tryptophan. This compound is the natural precursor to serotonin, the feel-good hormone that regulates mood and sleep. For a dog living in a high-stress environment, L-tryptophan helps the brain move away from a state of constant alert and toward a state of rest. Think of the last time you saw your dog pacing restlessly or reacting to every sound outside. After consuming a small amount of turkey, you may notice them finally resting their chin on their paws, their muscles losing that rigid tension as they drift into a restorative sleep. To help them safely, only use plain, lean white meat. It is vital to remove the skin and fat, and you must never include the salt, onions, or garlic typically found in American holiday recipes. Just a few pieces of plain turkey breast can act as a gentle bridge to help them find silence in a noisy world. Sometimes, the most effective way to quiet a restless mind is simply to provide the nutrients for a better night's rest. Number 3. Pumpkin. Many owners notice that when their dog is stressed, perhaps during a move or a long car ride, they often lose their appetite or suffer from sudden digestive upset. We usually treat these as 2 separate problems, one mental and one physical. But in reality, they are deeply connected through what scientists call the gut-brain axis. Stress creates a chaotic environment in the stomach, which in turn sends signals of distress back to the brain, creating a cycle of anxiety. Pumpkin acts as a literal hug for the digestive system. It is packed with soluble fiber, which does something remarkable. It slows down the absorption of glucose. By stabilizing blood sugar, it prevents the sudden energy spikes and crashes that often lead to bouts of hyperexcitement or irritability in anxious dogs. When you add a spoonful of pumpkin to their bowl, you aren't just helping them digest, you are helping them feel grounded from the inside out. However, there is a catch that many American pet owners miss at the grocery store. You must use 100% pure canned pumpkin puree. Many cans on the shelf are actually pumpkin pie mix, which is loaded with sugar and spices that can be dangerous for your pet. Just a small, consistent amount can turn a nervous stomach into a calm core. Sometimes the path to a peaceful mind begins with a settled gut. Number 4. Kefir. Almost every dog owner has been told to keep their pet away from dairy, fearing the inevitable digestive upset and diarrhea that often follows. But while regular milk can be problematic, kefir is a rare, ancient exception that actually heals the body from within. It is a secret that many experienced trainers use to stabilize the moods of reactive or fearful dogs. Unlike standard dairy, the unique fermentation process of kefir effectively removes the lactose, making it remarkably gentle even for sensitive canine stomachs. Inside every single spoonful are billions of microscopic warriors, beneficial probiotics that do much more than just aid digestion. These tiny organisms interact directly with the gut-brain axis to help the body produce dopamine, the primary chemical responsible for feelings of reward and relaxation. Imagine a dollop of this smooth, creamy white liquid swirling into their daily kibble, turning a mundane meal into a powerful tool for mental health. For small dogs, a single tablespoon is enough to start, while larger breeds can safely enjoy up to 3 tablespoons per day. By nurturing their gut environment, you are essentially providing them with a biological anchor during stressful times. It is a simple, affordable addition that offers profound mental clarity for a pet that feels overwhelmed by their environment. Sometimes the most effective healers are the invisible ones, working silently to bring a sense of peace to your dog's world. Number 5. Asparagus. Most people think of asparagus as a sophisticated side dish for their own dinner parties, never imagining it as something their dog would actually enjoy. It is often a genuine surprise for owners to see their dog curiously sniffing, then happily munching on a green spear. But beyond the novelty, this vegetable is a powerful source of folic acid, a nutrient that plays a critical role in emotional stability. Few realize that a deficiency in folic acid can leave a dog's nervous system feeling exposed, making them far more likely to suffer from sudden panic or irrational fear. If your dog jumps at the sound of a distant car door or trembles when a stranger walks by, they might be lacking the very chemical support this vegetable provides. By reinforcing their brain's chemical balance, folic acid helps them process these scary external sounds with much more composure. To prepare it safely, simply steam the spears lightly until they are soft enough to pierce with a fork, then cut them into small, manageable pieces to prevent any choking hazard. This preserves the essential nutrients while making it incredibly easy for them to digest. You will find that providing this simple green stalk offers a satisfying, healthy crunch for their teeth and a quiet, steady sense of calm for their mind. A little bit of crunch and a little bit of peace. It is a gentle reminder that sometimes the most sophisticated mental health support can be found in the simplest produce aisle. Number 6. This is the one I mentioned at the very beginning, the one that 90% of people believe is off-limits. For decades, many dog owners have been warned to stay far away from eggs, fearing that the high cholesterol would harm their pet's heart. We've been taught to view them as too heavy or even dangerous. But the reality is that eggs are arguably the most complete, bioavailable brain food in existence. When a dog is trapped in a cycle of chronic stress, their system becomes depleted of the very building blocks needed to maintain emotional balance. Their body begins to crave specific nutrients that are found in perfect proportions right inside an eggshell. Specifically, eggs are a powerhouse of choline. This vital nutrient is the foundation for healthy brain function and the production of neurotransmitters that regulate mood. Paired with essential fatty acids, the golden yolk provides the raw material for a resilient, calm nervous system. In modern pet wellness circles across the country, it is becoming common to crack a fresh, raw egg directly over a bowl of kibble once or twice a week. If you prefer, a lightly poached egg is an equally effective way to deliver these nutrients. You may soon notice your dog becoming less reactive and more present, as their brain finally receives the support it has been missing. It serves as a profound lesson for any guardian. The truth often lies in the very things we were once taught to fear the most. These simple additions to the food bowl are often the beginning of a much deeper transformation. Over time, you may notice the tension leaving their body and a new, quiet confidence returning to their eyes. If you want to continue this journey of science-based care for your four-legged companions, please consider following along. However, knowing what to add is only half the story. There are 3 highly toxic items commonly found in American kitchens that many owners unknowingly serve every single day. We will be discussing those silent dangers in our very next video.